we're now streaming live on YouTube. And this evening, Khushboo and I are going to read from the 11th discourse of the Bhagavad Gita, verses 1 to 23. And this is called the Cosmic Vision. And so in this discourse, I believe what is going to happen is that Krishna is going to reveal himself as a manifestation of God, right? Is that what it is?
Not a manifestation, like
he is God.
Krishna will show his universal self to him.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So here we go. And so I'm reading from the Bhagavad Gita as translated by Laurie Patton, which is in the Penguin Classic. I'm also reading from the Light Illuminations Bhagavad Gita, published by SkyLight Paths Publishing and translated by Shri Purohit Swami, annotations by Kendra, Crossen, Burroughs, and I'm also reading from the R.K. Sharma translation of the Bhagavad Gita with Carol Pitts and Les Morgan. And so let us begin. Slok 1.
Madanu grahaya parama gruha madhyatma sandhitama yatva vachastena moho daya vigato mama. Slok 1.
Arjuna said, "In kindness to me, you have uttered the highest mystery, recognized as the highest self. With your words, my confusion is gone." The prose reads, "My Lord, your words concerning the supreme secret of self, given for my blessing, have dispelled the illusions which surrounded me." And there's a general note at the beginning of this section in the prose version, and it reads, "In this climatic chapter of the Gita, Arjuna is given an overpowering vision, darshana, of Krishna's infinite being in what the poet Stephen Mitchell calls one of the great moments of world literature. Arjuna's vision was cited as a universal example of religious experience by the Christian theologian Rudolf Otto, who coined the word numinous to characterize such experiences, in which there is an unsettling sense of one's own nothingness in the presence of the divine. Arjuna beholds in Krishna a mysterium tremendum et fascinans, a Latin phrase used by Otto to signify a terrifying and fascinating mystery that overwhelms with awe and dread, yet at the same time charms and attracts. See Aurobindo's comments below note 15. In order to give Arjuna this cosmic vision, Krishna temporarily awakens his divine sight, or spiritual third eye. But this dramatic glimpse in which Arjuna perceives himself as separate from Krishna is not the same as God realization, wherein one loses the sense of individual existence and experiences unity with God. Arjuna's cosmic vision is accompanied by fear, whereas union with God, the goal for which all of life has sprung into existence, is said to be an experience of ever-renewing bliss. And the Sharma reads, as a result of that, Arjuna said, as a result of that speech concerning the supreme secret of yourself, which you spoke as a blessing on me, This delusion of mine has been dispelled. Slope 2.
भवाप्ययो हि भूताना श्रुतो विस्तरसो मया त्वतः कमलपत्राक्ष महात्म्यमपि वाव्ययम. Slok 2.
The Patton reads, Lotus-eyed one, I have heard from you in detail of two things, the beginning and the end of beings, and also your imperishable greatness. And the prose reads, O Lord, whose eyes are like the lotus petal, you have described in detail the origin and the dissolution of being and your own eternal mystery. Sharma reads, Indeed, O lotus-eyed one, I have heard from you in detail about both the creation and dissolution of beings, and also about your imperishable greatness. Slok 3.
एवमेतदर्थात् त्वमात्मान परमेश्वर द्रष्टुमिच्छामि ते रूपमेश्वर पुरुषोत्तम. Slok 3.
The Patton reads, Supreme Lord, thus it is as you yourself say it. Now I want to see your lordly form, highest spirit. The prose reads, I believe all as you have declared it. I long now to have a vision of your divine form, O you most high. The Sharma reads, This is as you have explained yourself, O Supreme Lord. I wish to see your sovereign form, O Supreme Purusha. Slok 4.
मनस्ये यदि तच्छक्य मया द्रष्टुमिति प्रभो योगेश्वर ततो मे त्व दर्शयात्मानमव्ययम्. Slok 4.
The Patton reads, Master Lord of Yoga, if you think I am able to see this, then show yourself to me, you who are the imperishable one. Prose reads, If you think that it can be made possible for me to see it, show me, O Lord of Lords, your own eternal self. And the Sharma reads, O Lord, if you think it is thus possible for me to see that, then show me your imperishable self, O Lord of Yoga. Slok 5.
पश्य मे पार्थ रूपाणि शतशोऽथ सहस्रशः नानाविधानि दिव्यानि नानावर्णाकृतीनि च. Slok 5.
The Patton reads, The Blessed One said, Son of Prita, see my divine forms, 100, 1,000 kinds, all different, all divine, and in many colors and shapes. The prose reads, Lord Krishna replied, Behold, O Arjuna, my celestial forms, by hundreds and thousands, various in kind, in color, and in shape. And the prose reads, the Blessed Lord said, this is the Sharma reads, the Blessed Lord said, O son of Prita, see my divine forms in hundreds and thousands of various kinds, and having various colors and shapes. Slok 6.
Pashyadityanva sundaru danashvano marutatha bahunya drushta purvani pashyashatnatni bharata. Slok 6.
See the Adityas, the Vasus, and the Rudras, the twin Ashvins, and the Maruts, these many wonders which have never been seen before, son of Bharata. The prose reads, behold the powers of nature, fire, earth, wind, and sky, the sun, the heavens, the moon, the stars, all the forces of vitality and of healing, and the roving winds. See the myriad wonders revealed to none but you. The Sharma reads, see the Adityas, Vasus, Rudras, and two Asvins, and the Maruts as well. See many wonders not seen before, O descendant of Bharata. Slok 7.
Ihekastha jagatkrutasna pashyada sacharacharam mama dehe gudakesha yachanya drashtu michhasi. Slok 7.
The Patton reads, see now the whole world with all things, moving and unmoving, standing together in my body, and anything else you would like to see, thick-haired one. The prose reads, here in me living as one, O Arjuna, behold the whole universe, movable and immovable, and anything else that you would see. The Sharma reads, see now the entire universe, including mobile and immobile beings, located in one place within my body, and anything else you wish to see, O Gada Kesa, Arjuna. Slok 8.
Natu ma shakyashe dushtu maneneva svachakshuksha divya dadami te chakshuhu pashya me yogameshwarama. Slok 8.
But you are not able to see with your own eyes, so I will give you the divine eye. See my powerful yoga. The prose reads, yet since with mortal eyes you cannot see me, lo, I give you the divine sight. See now the glory of my sovereignty. And the Sharma reads, however, you cannot see me with your own eye alone. I give you a divine eye. Look upon my sovereign yoga. Slok 9. Slok 9, 10, and 11, according to the Sharma, should be read together. 9, 10, and 11.
Okay. Eva muktato tato Rajamahayogeshwaro harihi darshayamasa parthaya parama rupameshwarama. अनेक वक्त नयन मने कार्द भूत दर्शनम अनेक दिव्याभवन दिव्यानेकोधता युधम दिव्य माल्यामबधर दिव्य गंधानुलतेम सर्वाश्चर्ययम देवमनन्तः विश्वतोमुखम. Sloke 8-9. Sloke 9-10-11.
Sanjaya said, now who's Sanjaya? Is he the fellow that's telling the king the story? Khushboo, who? Do you know who's Sanjaya?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the thing with Gita, right? It's just a song. Like you are not really looking at the movie. You are just trying to understand the movie by one song that is in middle of, like, Bollywood movie cannot be understood if you only watch a song.
Right.
So that's the challenge.
Yeah. Okay, so Sanjaya said, Your Majesty, when he said this, Hari, the great lord of yoga, showed to Arjuna, the son of Prita, his highest, most powerful form. It had many mouths and eyes, many wondrous aspects to behold, many divine ornaments, many divine weapons of war raised high, bearing divine garlands and garments, divine scents and oils. The god held every wonder, facing everywhere without end. The prose reads, Having thus spoken, O king, the Lord Shri Krishna, the Almighty Prince of Wisdom, showed to Arjuna the supreme form of the great god. There were countless eyes and mouths, and mystic forms innumerable, with shining ornaments and flaming celestial weapons, crowned with heavenly garments, clothed in shining garments, anointed with divine unctions. He showed himself as the resplendent one, marvelous, boundless, omnipresent. And there's a footnote. Although Krishna grants Arjuna's request for a vision of his divine form, some commentators emphasize that such miraculous experiences are not the goal of spiritual life. Srila Prabhupada, for example, points out that the close devotees and companions of Krishna were indifferent to displays of mystical power because their attention was focused solely on their divine beloved. They loved him because he was intrinsically lovable, not for any mystical experience or blessing he might grant them. And the Sharma reads, King Dhritarashtra, after speaking in this way, then Hari Krishna, the great lord of yoga, presented his supreme sovereign form to the son of Prita. With many mouths and eyes, with many astonishing aspects, with many divine ornaments, with many divine weapons raised for action, wearing divine garlands and clothing, with the body anointed with divine aromatic fragrances, marvelous in every way, infinite, facing in every direction. Slope 12.
Devi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavedhugapa Dutithata Yadi Bha Savrushi Sa Syabhada Sastastaha Mahatmanaha. Sloke 12.
If 1,000 suns had risen in the sky all at once, such brilliance would be the brilliance of that great self. That was from the Patton. The prose reads, could 1,000 suns blaze forth together, it would be but a faint reflection of the radiance of the Lord God. The Sharma reads, if 1,000 suns should rise at once in the sky, that brilliance would be like the brilliance of the great souled one. Slok 13.
One second.
Sure.
Yeah. Tatre kashtha jagatkrutasthana pravibhakta mane kadha apashyad dardeva devasya sharire parnanda vatsada. Slok 13.
There, Arjuna, the son of Pandu, saw in the body of the god of gods the whole world standing as one, and yet divided up in many ways. That was the Patton translation. The prose reads, in that vision, Arjuna saw the universe with its manifold shapes, all embraced in one, its supreme Lord. Sharma reads, then the son of Pandu saw the entire universe divided in many forms, located in one place within the body of the god of gods. Slok 14.
Sorry. Tatah sa Vishyavisto Hashtaroda Dhanajanyah Pranamya Shirasa Deva Krutajala Lir Bhashata. Slok 14.
The Patton reads, then Arjuna, winner of wealth, was seized by awe. His hair stood on end, bowing with folded hands. With his head bent towards the god, he said, the prose reads, thereupon Arjuna, dumb with awe, his hair on end, his head bowed, his hands clasped in salutation, addressed the Lord thus. And the Patton reads, this is the Sharma reads, then the winner of wealth, Arjuna, filled with astonishment, with hair standing on end, bowing his head before God, spoke with folded hands. Slok 15.
Pashyami devastava deva dehe sarvastatha bhuta विशेष दान ब्रह्मणिश कमला कमलासनस्थ मृषिष्य सर्वानुरगाश्च दिव्यान. Slok 15.
The Patton reads, Arjuna said, I see the gods in your body and all kinds of beings gathered together. Lord Brahma seated in a lotus, all the sages and all the divine serpents. Prose reads, Arjuna said, O Almighty God, I see in you the powers of nature, the various creatures of the world, the progenitor on his lotus throne, the sages and the shining angels. And there are 2 footnotes. Progenitor, Brahma, the creator, not to be confused with Brahman, the absolute, and shining angel, literally divine or celestial serpents, Yuraga Divya. Yogananda identifies the celestial serpents as the creative forces that have their origin in the Kundalini, the coiled life energy in the base center of the spine. Sharma reads, Arjuna said, O God, I see in your body all the gods and the hosts of various kinds of beings as well. Lord Brahma seated on a lotus and all the sages and serpents and divine serpents. Slok 16.
अनेक बाहूदर वक्त्रे नेत्र पश्यामि त्वा सर्वतोदनन्तरूपम नानः न मध्य न पुनस्तवादि पश्यामि विश्वेश्वर विश्वरूप. Slok 16.
The Patton reads, I see you everywhere, arms, bellies, faces, eyes, form without end. I see you, Lord of the universe, manifold one. You have no beginning, no middle, no end. The prose reads, I see you, infinite in form, with, as it were, faces, eyes, and limbs everywhere. No beginning, no middle, no end. The Lord of the universe, whose form is universal. The Patton reads, I see you with numerous arms, stomachs, faces, and eyes, with infinite forms on all sides. I see neither your end, nor your middle, nor your beginning. O Lord of the universe, O universal form. Slok 17.
कीर्तिनि गदिन चक्रिण च तेजोराशि सर्वतो दिष्पिमन्तम पश्यामि त्वा दुर्निरीक्षय समन्तादीप्तानर्लार्क नितिम प्रमेयम. Slok 17.
The Patton reads, I see you, who are hard to see, completely beyond measure. With the light of a sun whose fire is blazing, you shine everywhere, a mountain of light with crown, club, and discus. Prose reads, I see you with the crown, the scepter, and the discus, a blaze of splendor, Scarce can I gaze on you, so radiant you are, glowing like the blazing fire, brilliant as the sun, immeasurable. And there's a footnote. The discus, chakra wheel, is an ancient Indian weapon and Krishna's favorite. It had a hole in the center and was usually twirled rapidly round the finger and then hurled. Okay. The Sharma reads, I see you crowned with mace and discus, shining with a blaze of light on all sides, hard to behold completely, with the immeasurable shining splendor of fire and sun. Slok 18.
Tvamakshara parama veditavya tvamasya vishvasya parama nidhanama tvamavyayah sashvata dharma gopta sanatana purusho mato me. Slok 18.
The Patton reads, you are to be known as the highest, unchanging. You are the great refuge of all. You are the imperishable, eternal protector of Dharma. I know your spirit to be ancient. The prose reads, imperishable you are, the sole one worthy to be known, the priceless treasure house of the universe, the immortal guardian of the life eternal, the spirit everlasting. The Sharma reads, you are the indestructible highest object of knowledge. You are the supreme treasure house of the universe. You are the imperishable protector of eternal righteousness. I consider you as the primeval consciousness. Slok 19.
Anadimadhya nata manananta viryamanananta bahu shashi surya netrava pashyami tva dipta huta sakavantra swatejasa vishwamida tapantama. Slok 19.
I see you with endless vital power, endless arms, eyes of the sun and moon, your mouth taking in fiery offerings, scorching all this world with your own light. The prose reads, without beginning, without middle, and without end, infinite in power, your arms all embracing, the sun and moon, your eyes, your face beaming with the fire of sacrifice, flooding the whole universe with light. Sharma reads, you are the indestructible highest object of knowledge. You are the supreme treasure house of the universe. You are the imperishable protector of eternal righteousness. I consider you as the primeval consciousness. Slok 19.
Dava Pruthi Vyori Damantara Hi Vyapta Tvayekena Dishachya Sarva Društavadamabhuta Rupa Mruga Taveda Lokatraya Pravayatithah Mahatmana. Slok 20.
No, it should be slope 19. Was that slope 19?
Yes, yes.
Yes, it was. Okay. The Patton reads, I see you with endless vital power, endless arms, eyes of the sun and moon, your mouth taking in fiery offerings, scorching all this world with your own light. And the prose reads, was I right? Okay, verse 19 in the prose, without beginning, without middle, and without end, infinite in power, your arms all embracing, the sun and moon your eyes, your face beaming with the fire of sacrifice, flooding the whole universe with light. Slope 19 in the Sharma, without beginning, middle, or end, endowed with infinite power, with infinite arms, with the moon and sun as your eyes. I see your mouth like a blazing fire, consuming oblations, heating this universe with your splendor. Slope 20.
अनादि मधानन्तमनत्व वीर्यमनन्तबाहु शशि सूर्यनेत्रमः दृष्टावादभूत रूपमुग तवेद लोकत्रय प्रव्यथितः महात्मनः. Sloka 20.
The Patton reads, this realm between earth and sky is filled by you at every point. When the three worlds see your wondrous and awful form, they start to tremble, great self. Prose reads, alone you fill all the quarters of the sky, earth and heaven, and the regions between. O Almighty Lord, seeing your marvelous and awe-inspiring form, the spheres tremble with fear. And the Sharma reads, indeed, this space between heaven and earth and all the directions are pervaded by you alone. Seeing this wonderful, terrifying form of yours, the three worlds are awestruck, O great souled one. Slope 21.
अमी हि त्वा सुरसदाध विशन्ति केचिभदिताः प्राजलयो गुणन्ति स्वस्ति त्वयोक्त्वा महर्षि सिद्धसदा स्तुवन्ति त्वा स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः. Sloka 21.
The Patton reads, there great gatherings of gods enter you. Some sing praise, fearful with folded hands. When the gatherings of fulfilled beings and great sages say, Svasti, they praise you with many songs. And the prose reads, the troops of celestial beings enter into you, some invoking you in fear with folded palms. The great seers and adepts sing hymns to your glory, saying, all hail. And there are 3 footnotes. Folded palms, palms joined in the gesture of reverence known as Anjuli Mudra. Modern Hindus use this gesture with the palms held at the level of the heart as a greeting known as namaskar, which signifies the divine in me greets the divine within you. When greeting a spiritual personage, the palms are held at eye level, and when making reverent salutation to a deity or the divine, they are held above the head, according to Feuerstein. Footnote 6, great seers, Maharishis. Footnote 7, adepts, siddhas. A siddha is one who has succeeded and is often known for spiritual powers. And the Sharma reads, truly those groups of gods are entering you. Some terrified ones are offering prayers with folded hands. After saying, may it be well, groups of great sages and siddhas praise you with copious hymns. Slok 22.
Rudraditya Vashavo Ye Cha Sadhya Vishvedashvano Marutta Shoshma Pascha Gandharva Yaksha Sura Siddhanta Vikshante Tva Vishmatashveva Sarve. Slok 22.
The Patton reads, they all see you truly amazed, the Rudras, the Adityas, the Vasus, and the Santyas, the all gods, and 2 Ashvins, the Maruts, the drinkers of steam, the groups of Gandharvas, the Yakshas, the demons, and those who are fulfilled. The prose reads, the vital forces, the major stars, fire, earth, air, sky, sun, heaven, moon, and planets, the angels, the guardians of the universe, the divine healers, the winds, the fathers, the heavenly singers, and hosts of Mammon worshippers, demons as well as saints are amazed. There are 3 footnotes. Vital forces, minor deities and celestial beings, fathers, spirits of the dead and ancestors, and Mammon worshippers, yakshas, ghost-like beings, sometimes benevolent, sometimes not, and asuras, demons who are anti-gods. Sharma reads, the Rudras, Adityas, Vasus, and the Sadyas, Visvedevas, the 2 Ashvins, the Maruts, and the ancestors, as well as groups of Kardavas, Yaksas, Asuras, Siddhas, all are gazing upon you with astonishment. Slok 23.
रूप महत्ते बहुवक्त्रनेत्र महाबाहो बहुबाहुरूपादम बहुदर बहुदष्ट्राकराल दृष्टवा लोकाः प्रव्यथितास्तथाहम्. Slok 23.
The Patton reads, strong-armed one, When the world see your great form, with many eyes and mouths, many arms, thighs, and feet, with many fearsome tusks and many bellies, they tremble as I do. And the prose reads, seeing your stupendous form, O most mighty, with its myriad faces, its innumerable eyes and limbs and terrible jaws, I myself and all the worlds are overwhelmed with awe. One more. And the Sharma reads, O long-armed one, Krishna, having seen your great form, with many faces and eyes, many arms, thighs, and feet, many stomachs, fearful with many fangs, the worlds are trembling in awe, and so am I. That completes our reading for today. Thank you very much, Khushboo. Are we going to be able to do this again tomorrow?
Yes, yes.
And what verses, do you have a thought on that?
No, but I will inform you in some time. I have to scroll up.
Okay. All right. So tomorrow we will begin with the 11th discourse, and it will be verse 24. So thank you very much, Khushboo. Thank you for the people that are watching on YouTube right now and who will watch the playback. And I'm going to terminate the feed now. So thank you.
Yeah, I think I must remind the users that we are reading one song of a very big drama.
Yes.
So,
right.
So it's like you cannot understand Bible if you only know about what maybe Jerusalem or Adam and Eve. Like if you only know them, but there are a lot of more things to conceptualize to be able to understand what Bible is trying to communicate.
Surely. So the book of Job.
Just a song.
Yeah. So this is a book or a song in the middle of the Mahabharata, and so it would be similar in placement to the book of Job, perhaps, in the Bible, which comes about at the middle of the action of the Old Testament.
Probably I cannot comment on that, but
yeah, okay.
I had to.
Yeah, I don't mean to put words into your mouth. just making that observation. Okay, so thank you very much for reading with me tonight. Khushboo, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in your morning. Peace. Take care now. Bye-bye.